Now, it's not just Oxford University that have lowered the entry requirements, thus the standards of excellence and expectations at their establishment, but it's also the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Lord have mercy. What was that? What was that? I never want to see that again. Now, we see plus size models, and it's not that they cannot be pretty, but they are not the top 1% most unattainable beauties of the world. And that's just a fact. This lady does not look like this lady. Do you agree with that? One of them is turning heads, and one of them is not turning heads. I see comments of people being like, "Oh, all of you critiquing the Victoria's Secret models, and you're on the sofa, like one leg up, and your belly's hanging out your stomach." The thing is, I'm aware, if you're someone like myself, if you're a girl like myself, and you just know you don't look like Candace Swainpole, but you're not insecure about it, you still want them to look like Candace Swainpole. You're not insecure about it. Just make the VS models hot again. They should all look like women that could never be me. That's the whole point. Now, it's not the event organizers' fault. They were subjected to immense pressure to cave in. The show was actually cancelled in 2019 because they were up against rival, more inclusive competitors that were willing to feature plus-size models. But the marketing executive stated that the brand didn't think transgender or plus-size models were fit for the show's fantasy image. He later apologized for those comments, and Victoria's Secret went on to reimagine their branding, and that was the move that they had to take. They had to cave in, because although they might be a lingerie brand, they are a commercial business. They are also a commercial business. And as a commercial business, they had to cater to their market demographic and push the more inclusive image to drive sales. So I know you want to point the finger, but I think we should channel our frustration, not so much at Victoria's Secret, but we should be targeting our frustration at the West obesity epidemic. Over 60% of the UK are overweight, says the NHS. That's not good. It's really not. 60% is not good. Don't you find it interesting that during a cost of living crisis, no one has died of starvation? We can't afford milk and eggs, but no one has died of starvation. We're still suffering from an obesity epidemic. We've still got diabetes and heart disease on the rise. Colon cancer on the rise. You're not eating enough fibre. Okay? Just take a step back, touch grass, and realise we actually just still need to lose weight, and that should be our priority as a country. Losing weight. We're seeing the normalisation and glamorisation of obesity that appears on a cultural level. You're called fat phobic if you want to stay slim. People are attacking figures like pop stars like Adele. Remember when Adele lost weight? They're like, wow. Most recently, Lizzo lost weight, and everyone was like, whoa, Lizzo, what are you doing? And it was like a sense of betrayal. Lizzo's fans felt betrayed that she lost weight. They did it with even Khloe Kardashian. I remember a comedian that was like, oh, Khloe Kardashian lost weight, and then she wasn't relatable anymore. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Weird. People will only support you if they know that you're just as fat as they are. People don't want to see you win. Sometimes, you have to get skinny because there's someone out there that's hoping you stay fat. This is real. This is true. Women are very competitive. Someone is hoping that you stay fat. Someone out there. Now, it shouldn't be. Unattainable beauty is not a threat to a secure woman. You're okay. I know what I look like. Don't make fun of it. People make fun of my forehead. I love her personally. You're not a threat to me. I don't see beauty as a threat to me. I'm like, go queen, yes, queen. Because if a lot of women are desperate for external male validation, so they see that when the men are validating someone that's not them, their source of self-esteem is being redirected elsewhere, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I want all of these men to want me instead. And at its core, it's quite narcissistic. Why do you want that many men to obsess and fawn over you? You're only going to end up with one, right? Right? Unless you're doing up Andrew Tate, but the woman version. You only want one, right? And that one isn't going to give Candace Swain... He won't follow her on Instagram. He's not going to be following blue tick models on Instagram. It doesn't make me any less happy to say that Candace Swainpool is quite possibly the most beautiful woman in the world. Women in the world. She's the most... I know, I don't care. Well, why don't you use a black woman as an example? Why did you say white girl? Because I'm allowed to say white women are beautiful. The frick? I remember when people were bullying Sydney Sweeney because she's like, I've got good genes. She didn't even say it's because I'm a white, superior, blonde, white woman. She didn't even say that. She just said she had good genes and people were saying she's a Nazi. What the frick is going on? We need to stop hating on white women, because anti-white sentiment is fueling people like the man who killed Irina, and I don't know how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not going to say it. White women are beautiful. Stop hating on white women. You're racist if you do. This is Britain. Shut your mouth. Like, comment and subscribe. Love you guys.